Good evening to you. I'm Jen Maxfield. Tonight, a Brooklyn church is saved by firefighters after flames quickly spread during an Easter Mass. A priest tells us there were more than 100 people present. News 4's Melissa Colorado is live in Bushwick tonight. So, Melissa, do we know what caused this fire?
That cause is still under investigation, but call it an Easter Sunday miracle or proof of the FDNY's bravery. But firefighters managed to save this church from a 5-alarm fire. On the holiest of days for Christians across the world.
It's shocking because, a church is on fire, and I couldn't even believe it myself.
A congregation in Bushwick, Brooklyn came face to face with fire, smoke, and ash.
It's really hard to see, the father also crying, getting emotional.
Just before 2 p.m., nearly 150 parishioners packed the pews of the Our Lady of the Rosary of Pompeii on the 200 block of Seigel Street for Easter Sunday service in Spanish. Father Romulo Marin says someone noticed smoke coming from the rectory. Father Marin says the flames burned his hand when he tried to use a fire extinguisher to no avail. He signaled everyone to evacuate.
God was watching them. They kept the door between the church and the rectory closed, which is a huge thing that we teach out there in the field.
More than 200 firefighters and medical personnel rushed to put the fire out. The plumes of smoke could be seen for miles as firefighters used 2 ladders to fight the fire from outside. The second floor of the rectory collapsed.
And one of our firefighters fell from the second floor through to the first floor.
Call it divine intervention or a stroke of good luck, but the firefighter got back up.
He was unhurt, thank God, and he was able to continue to fight the fire. 6
people suffered minor injuries, including this woman who was spotted with a bandaged hand. 2 people had to be taken to the hospital. Even though the rectory, where Father Marin lives, was severely damaged, firefighters found a way to save the church that is more than 100 years old.
That's God looking down on us today on Easter Sunday.
And back out here live, we still have a pretty active scene out here. It appears that firefighters have been focusing on this pretty persistent area here in the rectory, some flare-ups, and so right now, as you can see right there, they're dousing water in that persistent area here in the rectory. Now, the Diocese of Brooklyn, we know that they are assisting the priests who were living inside that rectory, helping them find an alternative housing. But right now, the cause of this fire still under investigation. That's the latest here in Bushwick, Brooklyn. I'm Melissa Colorado, News 4 New York.